and some scary shit. Now, this next story takes place in Alaska, the final frontier. It begins in 2022 when a dispatcher gets a 911 call from an older man named Dimitri. 911 call is routine. State your emergency and location. So, Dimitri says, I died 3 days ago and I need y'all to go get my body. So the dispatcher is like, I'm sorry, would you like to report a crime? No, I died 3 days ago and I need you to go get my body. I was chopping wood. I had a heart attack. I am laying face down in the snow. Now, the temperature is negative 33 degrees and the call volume is like very low. And so the dispatcher is trying to figure out, is this a prank? Is this a joke? So he begins to ask more questions. So the dispatcher asks him, what do you see around you? He states, I am in my kitchen. I am looking outside the window at my body laying face down. He states, my house has a blue tin roof and I am in back of it next to the firewood. So by this time, dispatch has sent rescue to the area and has also, done a little research on the address. Well, they noticed that there was a safety check called in for this same house by a neighbor because the neighbor stated that there is no more smoke coming from the chimney and my neighbor does not ever let the smoke run out, which spooked the shit out of the dispatcher. And again, asking questions. Why do you want us to come get the body? Dimitri states, I don't want the wolves to get it. The ravens have already saw me and already have started plucking at my head. I have lived in Alaska for 37 years and I am required to have a proper burial. So the dispatcher then asks more questions again to keep the caller on the phone. If you are not alive, how are you calling? He states, I can feel my energy drifting. He said, a day ago, I was able to feel the cold. He said, I needed to call you guys so y'all can come get me before I forget how to use a phone. In shock and awe, the dispatcher just kind of holds the phone. In the meantime, rescue does arrive to the house. The officer then lets dispatch know, hey, we've arrived. We found the body, axe in hand, face down. It doesn't seem to be foul play. The dispatcher then tries to get Dimitri back on the line, but all the dispatcher can hear now is breathing and what he describes as like somebody squeezing a windpipe and wet, gurgling breathing. They remove the body. Dispatcher does more research only to later find out that phone line had been disconnected for years, and the generator had went out days ago, making it impossible for this to happen. The dispatcher then puts in a transfer request and is currently working for a different area. That's some scary shit.